Hi, this is Turok, and today I wanted to talk a bit about the advanced armament haki that Luffy is attempting to learn, and specifically how I think this is different than what we've seen with normal armament haki, and that Luffy may have to discard some of what he knows in order to make this work. With regular armament haki, as we've seen it, Luffy and others are reinforcing their body, coating themselves to protect themselves and to add damage to attacking their foes. And it's also still very useful against low gear users. But I think with this new armament haki, it's not about coating your body tangibly, that a surface. It's about exerting your haki outward from yourself. Now we saw the two Boa sisters do this against Luffy, and Sentomaru, he used it against the Luffy at Sabaody. No incoming attacks would come. No, as Luffy would attack, the Boa sisters go with it. The attacks they used a movement with their hands to deflect Luffy's incoming punches. So in this way, I'm thinking that the energy has to be reflexively and visually projected from yourself rather than coating yourself to work right. And also, this is how it's been shown basically that it's used offensively. Instead of coating yourself and reinforcing your hands or feet or your body, you're seeing what you want to attack as well, and that way the energy is sent outward and harming or just what the opponent you want to fight, or you're fighting, or damaging, say, a wall or something, breaking through a wall. It's sending a more radius energy out that you know what you're hitting. So, to do this, I think Luffy has to think about what he wants to attack or defend himself against. And as he did in that ring, in the prison, he was almost pushed out of the ring with Big Mom attacking. He pulled the collar off and was able to do it subconsciously by thinking about it. Now, when he can learn how to do it consciously, it will be truly effective, which is what the Boa sisters did. And what's his name? I can't think of his name. What's his name? Sentomaru. Sentomaru used this, and the Boa sisters did this. And I think another key thing, which Luffy has observation haki now. I think that having that is a very useful way of using this, because you know what's coming, and then you can more easily visualize an incoming attack, so they can be used in conjunction together. And I think this may be the most practical way of defensively using it. If you can see an incoming attack either from a foe who's slower than you, or you have the observation haki to see it no matter what, you can reflexively project it outward from yourself in a quicker manner than normal armament haki to protect yourself. And I have a feeling that advanced users such as Kaido could be doing this to make themselves near invulnerable from physical attacks. And that as Luffy gets better at this, he will be able to fight people like that on even ground to defeat him. Though I feel at this point he still has a long way to go, and it'll take like the efforts of him and Captain Kidd and Zoro and everyone else to take down Kaido at this time. But anyways, I also feel like this form is a bit like Conqueror's Haki. This use of it is a bit like Conqueror's Haki, and the fact that Luffy has it can also make learning this even better, because the Conqueror's Haki is basically projecting your will outward, using your Haki energy and your willpower to defend yourself in a radius, which is again I think if the advanced use could reflexively radiate a force field. This in a sense I think can be used like a force field and protecting yourself like that in a snappy manner rather than the armament. And like Conquerors, not like with Conquerors, at the moment where Shanks went on Whitebeard's ship, there was a point where the wood on Whitebeard's ship was starting to crack and break, which makes me think of this being the new armament in Conquerors being a bit alike, where it's destroying things around it. It's going through, perhaps phasing through things and destroying it. And if done right, I think Luffy can use this to either make his gear force better by, well, actually I think he may be able to discard gear force as he's using it now. If he gets this right, he can instead revert back to using a gear second type form, where he's still able to increase his speed and strength, but now he's able to project the Haki out and cause even more damage with his faster punches without coating himself, and thereby also preserving more of his Haki in use until he needs to, and then only has to worry so much about the gear second taking its toll on his body. Oh, and by the way, part of what made me think of this use of the Haki in the offensive manner was I've been watching videos about how to do proper punches in karate and kicks as well, and what I thought about was how when you properly use a punch or a kick, you're not just damaging whatever you hit topically here. It's gonna jar your. If you hit a punch to the head, the energy goes through and you're jarring your brain, cause a concussion. You're getting a kick or a punch in the ribs, the damage can go through the organs. I suspect this could be what Oda might have been thinking about. I wonder did he study karate? Probably. But anyways, that energy going through is similar to what I think this concept is going for, in order to be a more effective tool again, rather than say wearing an armored glove and punching something and having or brass knuckles and damaging something. It's about your energy of yourself traveling through and damaging something else. And likewise, in this way, I don't know of anything in real life, you're reflexively forcing that out as a force field to protect yourself. So we'll see now how this goes. Oh, and with Zoro and Black Swords, I think when it comes to that, the concept of coating your sword or another weapon in Armament Haki may be a very similar thing, in which you're projecting your Haki into a weapon. So perhaps if Luffy still had trouble, like Zoro would be able to show him, or another swordsman, think about your fist similar to how we do with a sword, and put the Haki into that. Exert it from yourself, not even without touching it. You're sending your energy out, almost like a psychic maybe. The energy is leaving you through your visualization, your mind, not just by touching things. So we'll see about that, and I hope this is kind of the case, because it just makes the most sense to me. And let me know what you think about it. I'm very interested in figuring out how this exactly works. I love this idea of understanding it completely. Anyways, thank you.